Hey, good morning, guys. This is day 7. As you can see, there's no light yet, so it's an exciting day. Today's the first day that we actually have a spot to go that we know elk have been through there recently, and we're gonna go sit that this morning, probably all day, and hopefully we can make something happen today. But we're both really excited. It's cold. It's dry. We don't got any snow, so we're super blessed. But yeah, we're gonna go sit this spot and hopefully make something happen this morning. And yeah, day 7. Here we go. Did a little time warp on you there, where it was nice and cold this morning. It's kind of hot today, so our water all went from frozen solid to warm. So that's where we're at right now. We didn't see anything this morning. We're getting down to the wire here, guys. We've got tonight, tomorrow morning, and tomorrow night to hunt, and then our season's done. The game plan right now, a little bit like yesterday, we're gonna do a little driving and do some glassing and see if we can't find embedded elk. From there, we're gonna make a game plan. Right now, the tentative game plan is to sit on the opposite side of where we were sitting this morning and try to catch them coming in the evening. There's a lot of fresh sign right there by that hill, a lot of feces, a lot of tracks. They're going through there. We don't know when, we don't know what day. Hopefully it'll be this evening. We're gonna go do some glassing. We're gonna take advantage of the rest time and get some hydration in us. It's definitely one thing that it's paid hell on me anyway. Jonathan's kind of a freak of nature, but I am not, so my knees are roasted. I'm ready for just a little less hiking today. I definitely can't do the mountains today, that's out. Now if we get on some animals and we have to follow them up into the mountains, well, I mean, I'm a grown ass man, I'm gonna suck it up. So hopefully we don't have to do that, because I will. I know I've been asked a lot before I got out here what gear we're taking. We'll actually do an episode with just the gear that we brought, and we'll go over what we liked, what we didn't like. So don't fret on any of that. We'll go over it. And yeah, wish us luck on this next day and a half. Hey guys, here we are, end of day numero 7 or 7. As you can see, we can still see pretty well, but we're just ran out of legal shooting hours, so we're gonna pack it up in, and we're gonna head all the way back down there to the truck. We didn't see anything again tonight, so that throws a big twist into what we're gonna do tomorrow. It's our last day, so we're kind of torn. Do we stick it out and play the patience game and maybe move? We were talking about moving up this way a little bit and really looking into all the fields out there, or do we just move altogether? It's kind of a 6 one way, half a dozen another. We don't really know what we're gonna do yet. Do we make a move on another spot? I don't know. We're both kind of torn on what we're gonna do here. So Yeah, leave us a comment on what you guys think we should do, and then we'll decide what's best for us. And you guys will have to keep watching to see if we did what you guys thought, or if we went completely opposite of what you guys think. So let us know, and then we'll see tomorrow what we decide. Tell me why must I cry? Why must I cry? Why must I cry? Why must I cry? Let me tell you why I must cry. Today's our last day. Last morning of waking up early to go hunt in Colorado, or Colorado, as some of you say. It's so bittersweet, man. Well, we haven't seen but one elk. We made the decision so far to stay at least this morning. Just because we know there's elk in the area. We just haven't found them yet. And to move to a new location, a lot of these places we haven't been able to get into just because it's all washed out and the roads are terrible. So yeah, this morning the game plan is we're not going to go sit where we were. We're actually going to sit up on a ridge a little more where we can watch for fields we'll be able to see from up there, and try to really figure out where these elk are going, if they're over here. If we see some this morning, we're going to try to make a play on it as long as there's a legal bull. If we don't see a legal bull, then this afternoon is going to consist of probably driving around trying to find a herd to get on, so or even just a satellite bull to get on. A lot of these bulls are still traveling by themselves, the bigger bulls anyway. To be honest with you, I don't really care how big the bull is as long as it's legal. I'd really like to bring something back to Indiana, but even more so, I'd like to bring you guys that experience that we're going through. So hopefully this morning is our morning. If it's not, you know, it happens. We'll stick it out. We'll hunt through the evening time so we have legal shooting hours done, and then after that, you know, it'll be a wrap for Colorado. And it's so bittersweet, but here we are. Hey, let me tell you what is going on right now. So our morning hunt didn't go so well. I mean, we were just like so close. So we're done driving. We found a spot to the west of camp, a couple miles to the west, where there's supposed to be water. We're kind of guessing that like all the other water around here is dried up, but we decided to try to maneuver around the trails and see if we can't get back in there. So what we did was we came down a main path, and we found a little offshoot. It was a little old, probably used twice ever, trail that we followed up, which brought us up to the bottom here of this little hill. From there we just came up. Right now we're about 650-ish yards from where that water's supposed to be. So we're loading up the Garmin, the E-Trax, so we can mark where we're at right now so we don't get turned around back here and get lost. So we're gonna load that up, and we're gonna head back there and go kill a bull for everybody that's watching. So we just came around the side of this guess we'll call it a mountain. We only gained probably 150 foot of elevation, if that. There's supposed to be a watering hole at the bottom of this hill. And it looks like everything's dried up, just like everything else around here. We'll have to look on our Onyx map here and see if we can't figure out what this building is over here. I don't remember, but I think the white top buildings are the game warden for the area. Don't quote me on that, but if any of you guys know a definitive on that before we look it up, let us know. Let us know what you think it is. We're gonna follow this old drive trail. We're gonna peek around the other side of this mountain here and see what's over there. We might just sit and watch for a little while. I mean, this is new ground to us. And it's big. This is big ground. We know there are elk here. I mean, the tracks are here. The feces is here. There's old dead bones here. Just like over by our camp. They're, I don't know if they're just a step ahead of us or just left the area for now, but there's lots of signs, so we're gonna keep looking. We've got hours left, so we are down to crunch time, but hopefully we'll come around this bend and see a whole herd, so let's go check it out. Now, from where I'm standing right now, I think that Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels were off their rocker when they said the Rocky Mountains were rockier than this. John Denver's not full of shit, man. They're really big and they're really beautiful. We've been standing over top of this big valley and there's a ton of runways through here, but we're not seeing any elk. So I hope it didn't bite us in the ass staying over this way on the last day, but I don't know. I feel like it was probably the best decision we could make. What we're gonna do now is slowly but surely make our way back to the truck. And we're gonna go back to the other side and camp. And there's an old avalanche chute up there. Off to the left of that is real steep cliffs. And we haven't been able to check out what's behind those cliffs yet, so I mean, it's only not even 10 o'clock yet, so we've got time. We're gonna go poke around up there for a little bit, see what we find. If we don't find anything, then we're gonna go back and sit in that same field that we did last night, and just hope that that bull's rotation is a little bit smaller than normal, and he comes back through there tonight. Hey guys, we've been meaning to do some highlights of some of the stuff that we have with us on this trip, and like I said, don't worry too much about it right now, because we're gonna do probably a entirely on its own episode. We're not real sure yet of everything that we've taken and kind of give you guys somewhat of a cost breakdown, but I'm about to mix up some stuff here, and I just wanted to take a quick opportunity to show you guys what I'm taking, and I think I might have Jonathan hooked on it as well, just because it tastes so dang good. The first one, this is the only thing that I've taken this week as far as real supplementation goes. This is a hydration mix. It's packed with branched chain amino acids. This stuff is geared towards lifting and working out. But our first night, I can't remember if it was at this camp or our second camp in the mountains, we both got real bad leg cramps. I brought this stuff with us just for the hydration factor, and it's been pretty phenomenal. The Accent Sledge brand is by Seth Feroce. If you guys get a chance, check it out. This is what I'll talk about right now. We both took this the next night, and I've been taking one serving of it every day since, and I haven't had any cramps or anything. And I mean, we haven't been doing the most mountain climbing, but I've been putting my body under a lot of stress out here. For me, I mean, yesterday was a pretty easy day because my knees were pretty well shot, so we took it real easy yesterday. But you know, climbing up these hills takes a lot out of your body. So definitely, if you guys are planning a trip, even if it's just a hiking trip, bring something along. And I really like this. I'm pretty partial to Mountain Ops, but I like this a little bit better actually. And that's what I'm gonna sip on for the rest of the day, and I'll be good to go. Hey guys, we just made it over to this other spot. Last day of our hunt. We're gonna try to sneak around this big rock wall and see what's over there. There might be nothing. There might be the world. We don't know. So we're either gonna be over here the rest of the night, or if this doesn't pan out, we're gonna zip back out and sit on that field again tonight. So here we go. Considerable size run out of this little drainage ditch, I guess you'd call it. It's pretty huge. But as soon as we got to the bottom of it, something took off. We don't know what it is yet, so I'm gonna try to book it to the top of this hill and see what it is. We're about a half a mile from camp. Just came up this drainage. What bucked it out of here was these 3 deer. It was like 2 bucks in a doe. That's the wrong species. It'd be an easy shot if that was our elk. Still pretty cool though. Are you still recording? I should probably just assume you're recording all the time. Real good at some game animals that we've got over here. The other day we sat on a point out here, just glassing all of this country as far as we could, and we didn't see anything, so that's a good sign. They're comfortable. They're not scared of us right now. They're just cruising on through. Hopefully we'll come around this corner. It'll be full of elk this time, not real deer. Last day, guys. Do or die. Just don't. Like really? Really, why not? Because we're 1,200 miles from home. If you fall, we're f***ed. You'll be able to see my hands before I even touch it. I didn't hear anything you said. Before I even touch the platform, you'll be able to see my hands. I don't care, man. Cut! Alright. I gotta set the record straight here. So, if you could tell, I lost my cool on my boy. Just a little bit. But, in my defense, you know, we had just spent a week together. Just the 2 of us. He was already getting on my nerves. No, I'm kidding. So, Captain Adventure over here decides that the second to last day this was our last day, guys. The last day of our trip. You know, like the last handful of hours to actually see elk, shoot elk, and then get home. Was a real good idea to play rock climber. I don't know if he's ever rock climbed a day in his life, but I know he's stupid enough to try it. 1,200 miles away from home, a solid 1.5 miles away from camp, because guess who was going to have to carry him back that way? Me. So anyway, turns out he is a freak of nature, and he has rock climbed before. You need some rope? No, I'm good. You need me to come down there and give you a hand? I'm good.
It feels good to be a gangster.
I know. We chose this spot because a forest fire had ravaged the entire area in 2015. With the vegetation and cover on the rise, it should have been perfect for a thriving elk herd. All we saw for the few hours we were there was burnt trees and ash on the ground. With the sun killing us, we decided to relocate. This was our last night here, and the relocation was a great idea. We ended up finding an area that was just perfect. It was perfect for everything we were looking for. It even had some water. And man, I tell you what, I wish we would have found this days ago. Hey guys, so we just made it to probably our final spot for the day. We came back away from camp a ways and around some other mountains. And we found a little watering hole down there. So what we did was we climbed pretty high up here on this mountain. We're about 3/4 of the way up. We've got a great vantage point. It's about 200 yards to that watering hole. We don't have a ton of cover here, but I think we've got enough to break up our outline. As long as we move limited and slowly, I think we'll be all right. And I think since that's the first water we found in the 4 days of being here, we're pretty excited about it. So we've got our packs we're using as backrests. We're going to sit here and wait out the rest of the night, see what happens. We're down to the last 2 hours. Last 2 hours of our Colorado hunting permit. Patiently waiting. Not so patiently waiting for some elk to come out and come to these watering holes. Let's hope it happens. It's gonna be a long 2 hours. That's all I had to say. My butt really hurts from sitting. Well, that's it, guys. We're out of legal light. So that puts a wrap on our Colorado first rifle bull elk season. A lot of great times that we've had, a lot of great memories that I know I'll take with me for the rest of my life. But that's a wrap for our season. We're both freezing. We're frozen to the bone right now. We had a great plan. Just didn't execute it the best that we could have. So we don't have any of our cold weather gear on us. And it's pretty cold up here. So we're going to sign off for a bit here so we can come and get warm because we're both shivering like little kids. So I guess that's it. I guess that's the end of the trip. It's very overwhelming emotionally. And I was trying not to be emotional during this part, but yeah, what you guys didn't see was the last hour of daylight. I don't think I could have shot anything anyway because, just that stuff going through my head. Man, my dad would have been proud. He would have. Yeah, that was a tough spot. So, I mean, that was the end of that. Out here, doing the thing. Dream fulfilled. So that last hour of daylight, man, really got me going. But I did a really good job at not letting Jonathan see me. So you guys didn't get to see me because, I couldn't contain myself. So we end the series knowing my dad's proud, knowing my brother's proud, knowing that I'm proud. It was a hell of an experience, and it was, I don't think outside of going with my brother, I don't think there's anybody else in the world that I would have rather shared that experience with than the guy behind the camera. And that, that whole week, we're both gonna take those memories for the rest of our lives. And we're not by any means done there. We're already planning next year's trip, and hopefully we get to partner up on this stuff and do it for many, many years. But this one's coming to a close here, and we'll never forget it. So definitely, we're leaving. We're done. No more hunting. So yes, we are absolutely leaving empty-handed. But like we like to say, you might leave empty-handed, but you'll never leave empty-hearted, guys. And this trip, like, heart, ew. I don't think there's room for any more in there. So definitely thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, which is filled with everything. Thank you guys for following us along on this journey that we went through. I apologize for not harvesting anything, but I'm certainly not going to apologize for not shooting anything. This is hunting. This is outdoors. This is what I love. This is what I'm passionate about. And we will definitely be bringing more of it to you guys. So thank you very much for following us, and look forward to what the future has to come. Bye-bye.